Hello folks, welcome to this week's episode edition of where how you want to relate that of Reflections with the Rocker. 2026 is a personal milestone for myself because Frank, Eric Paris, and myself met in 1996, and for the past 30 years, really wouldn't say we've been friends. That's from day one. We've been family, and day one story by itself is a classic, but nobody can tell it as good as Frank does. So maybe one of these days, you and I can sync back up, get a little time, and do how we met type story. And anyways, but this story actually took place 2009. Thanks to Facebook Memories, showed me this weekend popped up. Well, this just makes my choice of what storytelling myself. But this year, expect a lot more team and string stories related for our 30th anniversary. But yeah, so anyway, we had went to Augusta Friday night to see our good friends George McConnell and the Nonchalance play, and also the Blood Can. And we stayed the night. We did the adult responsible thing, took a taxi cab. We may not drunk most of Blood Can's beer while they were on stage. Just saying, if they see this, I'm sorry. We're sorry. But it was good. It was cold. No, they didn't have a limit on it, so, you know. Like a vampire, once you live in the house once, that's all they need. They don't need permission anymore. But anyway, we got up next morning and get back on I-20 Augusta, and we're going across the whole freaking state of Georgia almost and do a show in Alabama. Weather's all bad, choppy, and heavy rains in and out. Anyway, stuff is I'm driving, and I'm always using the Smith system. If you don't know what it is, Google it. It's, you know, all good kids like milk. That'll make sense later on. But it shows you how to be a better driver and more alert or receptive. Anyways, I'm driving, and I'm looking around, and we're on I-20 West, and the east is a little bit higher up. And I'm driving, and I look, and I see an SUV kind of hydroplaning off the road, coming down the embankment, heading in our direction. So, and I'm trying to read the room as quick as I possibly can. Is we're in a hammer lane, and it's heading that way. There's another car kind of in a bad spot, and on the far right is a big old RV parked on the side of the road. So I'm trying to say, do we speed up, slow down, or hard brake, what to do real fast? And luckily, slow down enough to let that car zip by, and then I zipped over, gassed it just enough, and then did a control brake in front of the RV. We were kind of shook us up because we didn't know what was going on, and the car actually came down in the embankment and slid on and landed on its side. We're sitting there and didn't even realize it later on, but we're like, we both had our superhero hats on. So we're like, we got to go check on this family. So we go down and out there, and we hopped over. Remember, it's on its side. We crawled up, opened up the doors, and helped one by one. There's a father, mother, and I think a teenager and a smaller kid. We just reached in there and pulled them up, set them on top of on the edge of the car, let them slide down to safety, right? I go back to the car to get my phone, trying to call 911 to report all this stuff like this. I come back, and then where's Frank? Oh, he put the woman back in the car. I'm like, what? We just saved her. We pulled them all out of the car, and now he put her back in the car? Come find out she needed her purse. It had her phone, and I don't remember what it was. So he put her back in the car just so he played hero twice to get her back out of the car. And then you know all the medical people show up, and they were safe. They wasn't shook up. And then this not too far out of Augusta. It took us almost to Conyers to get our thought process, our nerves calm back down, and it shook us up too because we almost got hit. And then we went over to Applebee's or Chili's. I can't remember which one is in I think it's Chili's, free plug, either both. Kind of get our nerves, add a little bit of milk, and then get ready to over in Alabama, which is a good story by itself. We get there, and the storm must have been going back and forth up and down I-20 because they had to stop the show twice for tornado warnings and actually bring everybody out of the gym and put them in the hallways, and then start the show back up, start talking about that stuff. But yeah, hope the story you enjoyed. If it makes sense, it didn't run along too far. But yes, you know, it's going to be the year of, you know, a lot of Tim String stories and the ones we can tell. But anyway, so I hope it makes sense. Hope you have a great day. And if you like these, you know, throw a comment out there stuff. Until next time, and hope there is a next time. As Poops and Pops like to say, peace, love, see ya, be safe, watch the weather.